Hello, one and all. Welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, we're talking Jon Jones. More specifically, the only loss that Jon Jones has on his record, it's a disqualification loss for what I believe a 12-6 elbow. Obviously, the rules have been changed recently. We're going to get into a California commissioner's recent comments on the matter. But before getting started, make sure to like, subscribe, so we can get our community to 1,000 subscribers ASAP. That's much, much appreciated. A California commissioner recently came out on an MMA platform, and he claimed that he would not be opposed to overturning the 12-6 elbow disqualification loss that Jon Jones has on his record. Obviously, we had a couple of rule changes in the past, let's say, year or so, and some of those rules include 12-6 elbows. In all honesty, it would be so disrespectful to a GOAT for whoever's in charge of such thing not to take care of it, especially taking into consideration that the rules have been changed. I do understand that some people might come out and say, well, if you do it for one person, you got to do it for everybody else. Well, just being fair here, I believe some people earned the ability to bend the rules, so to say. When we talk about Jon Jones, and I don't mean bend the rules in ways that could harm your opponent, like PED use and such. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about petty, and excuse me for saying this, yes, petty disqualification loss that could easily be removed from the guy's record. I mean, he clearly was winning that fight by miles, and unfortunately for him, it's a slip, it's a mistake. It's a fighting game at the end of the day, and things happen. As I said earlier, I want to say it's pretty close to petty for, whoever's in charge of such thing not to take care of the matter. Just because I believe that Jon Jones has earned such thing. I mean, all fighters deserve respect. Obviously, you go in there, it shows a lot, and we kind of live vicariously through these fighters. I think many of us want to be these people. And in all honesty, anybody who steps a foot in any kind of fighting confinement, it deserves respect no matter what, because they're literally risking their life, let alone somebody that's captured titles and obviously multiple weight classes and is essentially undefeated. And not only that, he's given us some of the most memorable performances in the entire UFC history and entire mixed martial arts history. And this guy is arguably considered the greatest of all time. I do understand some opinions may vary. People have different opinions, but I think if you were to poll a majority of MMA fans, I think most would agree that if they don't put Jon Jones the greatest of all time, he's definitely amongst the greatest of all time. Personally, I think it's very difficult to truly know who is the greatest of all time. Obviously, not only are these guys all fighting in different generations, but they've all fought in different weight classes. So it's very difficult to actually know who is the greatest of all time. But Jon Jones has most certainly created some of the most memorable moments the UFC's ever seen, and he's had very dominant performances. And I believe the smallest form of payback is to remove that DQ loss from his record. If you made it this far, appreciate you for sticking around. I would like to hear what you think about the matter in the comment section below. Please like, subscribe for more.